Agricultural Science Policy and Society in the Philippines. Good day everyone. My name is Natalie Barambonga and today I want to talk about how agricultural policy shape and the lives of Filipino farmers. One of the important examples is the Rice Tariffication Law of 2019. This law was created to solve the problem of high rice price in rice storage in the Philippines. And the government allow more rice import, but instead of limiting them, they collecting tariff and use the money to support the Filipino farmers through the Rice Competitiveness and Enhancement Fund. And because of this law, rice price becomes more stable and fun affordable for consumer. Funds were given for farm machines, better than seeds, credits, and training. And this way, government policy direct to influence agricultural science and technology, but and the supporting of moderation by research based by farming practices. And the results were not the same for everyone. Some farmers struggled because the imported rice was cheaper. Small farmers, especially to those with low production, has difficulty competing. This shows us that increasing supply alone is not enough. Policies must also protect farmers' income by welfare. For the SDS perfect perspective, perspective, this law teaches us that science and technology are neutral. Government decisions affect who benefits and who struggle. Policies is shaped by research farming method with and rural livelihood. And the moving forward, rice policy should the balance of productivity, affordability, and farmers' protections. By should focus on the small farmers by climate resilience and the farming sustainable practices. And agricultural progress is not only about producing more food, it's also about creating the system that is fair, sustainable, and exclusive to